2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If there's one thing to be happy about, it's that Cell still hasn't absorbed those two yet. Looks like someone wants to die. That spot ought to do.
What, got nothing to say? I'll just have to kill you then. Fine.
This isn't going to be as easy as you think.
Well, come at me already.
What, you're the only one that's gonna fight?
Of course. Why not? I'm more than enough to handle you.
This could work. If I can scrap even just Android 17, Cell won't get his perfect body. Let's go! Let's go! Things might go well as long as he doesn't figure out how to power myself up. Unleash your inner power!
Here it comes! Get out of here! Here it comes! Why, yo!
The punches don't have enough weight behind them.
Well, I really never get.
Special beam cannon!
Now for the finisher! Here it comes! Get out of here! Here it comes! Here it comes! Why, yo! Now for the finish! Here it comes! You're no android.
Special beam cannon!
Why, yo!
This'll end it!
Now for the finish! Here it comes! Why, yo!
Special beam cannon!
Why, yo! Why, yo! Now for the finish! Here it comes! Why, yo!
Special beam cannon!
Why, yo! Not bad! We might be evenly matched in power, but when it comes to stamina, you've lost. I've got infinite energy reserves after all.
Cell! Damn it! I was so focused on the fight I didn't realize he was on his way here.
I'm so pleased that this day has finally come. The day I absorb Android 17 and 18 will be the day I achieve my ultimate form!
What? You powered yourself up this much? Damn it. Just how many victims have you gone through?
Victims? That is such a short-sighted perspective. I prefer to call them donors. They're the ones I have to thank for my power, after all.
Get out of here right now! He's going to absorb you, 17!
What? Absorb me? What are you talking about?
I'll make it simple. That there is Cell, a monster that was created by Dr. Giroux's computer. but apparently is incomplete and needs to absorb you and 18 to achieve his final form.
What?
Rejoice, my fellow androids. Once I have absorbed you, your energy will feed my rise to true perfection. I will finally evolve into what Dr. Giraud spent his life trying to achieve, the ultimate warrior.
What are you talking about? You're looking at the Ultimate Warrior right here.
Whether you desire it or not is irrelevant. You will be absorbed all the same.
Having trouble shutting that mouth? Here, let me help.
No! Get out of here, 17! The enemy's power level far exceeds your own.
Jeez. You finally start talking. And you're just telling me to run away? Give me a break!
Damn it!
You're kidding me. Cell's power level is through the roof!
That's it, isn't it? It's over. There's nothing we can do now.
Krillin! Bulma's on the phone!
Hello, Krillin? I figured it out! I know how to take the androids down!
What, really?
Yeah! Androids 17 and 18 are equipped with emergency shutdown circuits. If you can activate those to immobilize them, they'll be sitting ducks. And I've already made a remote control that can do that.
Thanks, Bulma. Can you bring that thing here?
One step ahead of you. I'm already on my way and I'll be there soon.
Awesome, you're the best!
I'm going to go help Piccolo. I might not be able to do much, but it's better than doing nothing here.
Tien! Wait! Come back!
There's nothing I can do. I feel so powerless. I sure do miss the days of being the world's greatest martial artist.
So this is the remote control, huh?
Remember, you need to be within about 10 yards for it to work. And that's not all. I've prepared battle outfits like Vegeta's for everyone.
Goku and the guys could use those. They're at Kami's lookout. Could you take them there?
Sure thing. Good luck, Krillin. Make sure you blow those androids to pieces.
Blow them to pieces? Huh.
This freak's more powerful than I thought.
You bore me. Are we done playing around?
Get...
This! Get out of here, 17!
He did that with just one attack?
I can't believe it. He's just too powerful. There's nothing I can do. It's hopeless.
Maybe we should try to get out of here while we can.
You should leave. I will stay and destroy Cell.
Stay behind and destroy Cell? Are you crazy? He'll kill you in an instant.
You are good people. You did not harm innocent humans or animals. I have enjoyed our time together.
It's time
So, 16 was hiding this kind of power all along.
No! You must leave this place. Hurry! He is still alive!
You're joking, right? I'm not just gonna run away without giving that monster his just desserts. If anyone's gonna finish you off, it's me. Come on, show yourself!
Looking for me? Here I am.
No! No! Run, 18!
This is bad. I'm sorry, Chaozu. I might not survive this.
You're a fool if you think I'm just going to let you get away. My speed is even more impressive than I thought was possible, and I have Android 17 to thank for it. He wasn't a waste after all. Now, let's check my power, shall we? Don't worry, Android 18. I haven't forgotten about you. It's time to create perfection.
Neo Tri-Beam! Ha! What are you doing? Get out of here! Ha! 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 Ha!
Tien! That's enough! You must stop this now! You're gonna die if you keep firing tri-beams, Tien! Give up before it's too late and get out of there! Hang in there, Tien! I'm on my way!
Fools! I will not be stopped by a weak, pathetic fool like Tien! Goku...
So you're Cell. Wait! That energy! Piccolo's still alive!
I don't know what you're doing here, but I'm not letting you get away.
This guy's got some serious energy! Try this! Take this! Here goes! Here goes! Doing anything! Still hasn't broken a sweat!
What? Am I more than you bargained for? Show me what you got!
I'm out of this world! My only choice is to find an opportunity to get out of here!
Where'd he go? Huh? How did he move that fast?
There's no way around it. I'm no match for you, I know that. But give me just one day. Do it, and I'll give you a good fight. I promise you that.
You've gotta be joking. What do you think that you could possibly accomplish in just one day?
You gotta hang in there for me, you two. I'll get you guys some senzu beans once we're back at Kami's lookout.
Leaving so soon? I don't think... Huh. He's gone. That's an interesting technique Goku is using. When did he learn that, I wonder? No matter. As soon as I get my hands on Android 18, he will be of no concern. Now that pile of scraps 16 and her couldn't have gotten very far.
Cell has reached untouchable levels of power. Nothing can stop him now.
Hey, everyone! Vegeta and Trunks are coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber.
Really? Hey, everyone. Sorry for the wait. My father broke through the Super Saiyan barrier in about 2 months. But he still wouldn't...
Trunks, that's enough now.
Sounds like you did it, Vegeta.
You could say that. You can go in next if you want to, but it would only be a waste of your time. I'm more than enough to clean up this mess. Cell and the androids don't stand a chance.
Well, I went down and fought Cell myself. He's super strong now, a real monster.
There you are. Krillin said you'd all be here. Huh? Wait, what's going on here? Trunks, is that you?
Yes.
What's with your hair? Are you wearing a wig or something?
There's this room here where 1 year passes inside, while just 1 day passes out here. Father and I were training in there.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing here, Bulma?
Here. Vegeta's battle suit has great defensive properties. So, I made some for everyone.
Whoa! This stuff's a lot lighter than it looks.
Did you not hear me, Kakarot? Your services aren't required.
Because you're gonna beat Cell, right? I heard ya. That's fine by me. All right, Gohan. Time for some quality father-son training.
Right.
Be warned. Training in the chambers, no cakewalk.
Training to surpass Super Saiyan.
Wow, it's nothing but white space. My body feels heavy, and it's so hot I can barely breathe.
That's not all. This place is as big as the Earth itself. Get lost out there and you're a goner. Be careful.
So, we're gonna spend a year in here?
Let's get right into it. After all, it's not like we're here on vacation. First things first, we're gonna make you a Super Saiyan.
Me? A Super Saiyan? I don't know if I have what it takes.
Of course you do. Don't forget that you got Saiyan blood running through your whole body. All that said, any real type of training we need to do isn't gonna happen until you're a Super Saiyan.
Aren't I just gonna waste your time and get in your way?
Well, yeah, at first. But don't get me wrong. I'm planning on going completely beyond Super Saiyan when the time is right. I've got plans for you, too. I want you to get even stronger than that. I know you can do it.
What? Me? Stronger than you?
Yep. If anyone can do that, it's you.
Man, I hope I can.
Relax. It's gonna take some time, so no rush. We'll take it nice and slow at first. Now that's enough talking. Let's get warmed up. This may be just a warm-up, but don't go easy on me, okay?
Okay.
Wrong, Gohan. Still got more in you.
Not done yet.
You're definitely getting the hang of things, that's for sure.
You think so?
Gohan.
My body felt like it was doing more than just heating up. It's really hard to fight in a place like this.
It is. But your techniques and movements are pretty great. I'm betting you've got Piccolo to thank for all that. Guess that means we can move straight on to Super Saiyan training. What do you say?
Yeah.
No. All you're doing is raising your energy. That's not enough. You need to get angry to become a Super Saiyan. Get angry! Let out all your rage!
I'm trying. I can't get angry, though.
It's not gonna come to you right away, and that's okay. Me and Vegeta had to go through a lot before we got it. There's no need to rush, Gohan.
Right.
All right, time to go.
I'm coming too.
So this is where Kakarot and the others waste their time. Easy prey. When we find Cell, keep your hands off him. He's mine.
I don't see 18 anywhere. She's got to be hiding somewhere on one of these islands. Very well. Listen up, 18. You better make your presence known. If you don't, I'm going to start destroying these islands one at a time until I find you. So she won't come out. She's not making this easy. You're Vegeta!
So you're Cell.
That's... Vegeta!
And what is it that you think you're doing here? Don't tell me you think you can stop me!
I didn't come here to stop you. I came here to tear you limb from limb.
Tear me limb from limb, you? That's hilarious! Oh, but I'm getting so tired of hearing you talk.
Take a good long look, Cell. I'm going to beat that stupid grin right off that annoying face of yours. Time you get a taste of my power! What? You're not falling asleep on me, are you?
I wouldn't get too full of myself about
Got a gun! At least try!
Wait a little. Prepare to experience pain like you've never felt before, Vegeta.
Hardly wait.
Check this out. Not enough. Loudmouth monkey. I will not let this happen.
Looks like I'm a little too much for you to handle now, aren't I?
How is this happening? You're Vegeta, right? I mean, Vegeta?
Wrong. I am Super Vegeta!
Oh, that power level is huge! Amazing! So that's the new and improved Vegeta, huh? So, is Trunks that strong too? I don't see Goku or Gohan anywhere. It's the androids! They were here the whole time? Cell, Vegeta, Trunks, they don't know they're here, do they? I've got to be within 10 yards of them for the remote control to work. Here goes nothing.
You've used up all your power, and still you couldn't muster the strength to fight me. Very disappointing.
Oh, this can't be. This can't be happening. If I could only gain the energy I need to fight you with my perfect body.
What's that? You actually think getting that perfect body of yours would be enough to defeat me?
Of course. I wouldn't lose to the likes of you.
Okay. Now, I should be within 10 yards of them. I gotta make sure I shut 18 down, then destroy her. Otherwise, Cell's going to absorb her. This is my only shot. Better make it count.
See ya. Huh? You. That's an emergency shutdown remote control. Why does he have that?
Sorry, Bulma.
Eh?
Go on, get out of here while you still can. Avoid Cell and live your life.
Why did you destroy that? That was your only chance.
It's...
If I could achieve my perfect form, power, speed, technique, intelligence, I would be perfect in every way. The computer told me as much.
Is this true? Could achieving this perfect form of yours actually close the gap between us?
How many times are you gonna make me repeat myself? You would have no hope of defeating me, at least not as you are right now.
Father, don't tell me you're...
You say you're warriors through and through. I would think you'd want to at least test your mettle against my perfect form.
Fine, I'll fall for your little ruse. Go ahead and get this perfect form you've been babbling on about. Go on!
Father!
My father may be willing to let you go, but I'm not!
Hey, Vegeta, do something about this guy, would ya? Huh? It's 18. So she was hiding there the whole time.
Hey! Cell knows where you are! No! You're not going anywhere!
Don't even think about it, Trunks!
You! I'm so close to perfection I can taste it.
Father, what you're doing is wrong! We can't let him absorb 18!
Where's your sense of pride? Don't you want to see how much stronger he can get?
No! I've seen enough bloodshed and destruction in my future!
Solar flare!
My eyes! No! Stop!
18.
No!
We're finally going to see this perfection of his. It better not disappoint, that's for sure.
No! He's...
So there it is.
Cell had finally absorbed Android 18 and achieved his perfect form. In a fit of rage, Krillin launched himself at Cell, but was effortlessly sidelined by Cell's newfound strength. Krillin, having been brought back from the brink of death thanks to a Senzu bean from Trunks, was overwhelmed by the power of Cell's perfect form. Vegeta, excited by the prospect of fighting a more worthy opponent, taunted Cell into continuing their fight. Cell calmly accepted Vegeta's challenge and prepared to engage him in battle once more. Achieving perfection.
Would you care to take part in a little warm-up?
Sure, a warm-up you won't survive!
We'll see about that.
From the looks of it, this perfect form of yours doesn't seem like it was worth the wait.
Is that so?
Big Bang, attack! Not giving it everything you've got, are you?
You do know what the word warm-up means, don't you?
Have it gun! Fight me already!
Well then, let's fight. So this is Super Vegeta, is it?
Believe it! Believe it! Got it gun! Behold! Hop! Gun! Big Bang, attack! Got a gun! Out of my face!
Well, now look at this. That's so odd. It appears this gap between us you mentioned is moving in the opposite direction now. Why would that be? Oh, whatever. I think it's about time to kill you.
What are you doing, Trunks? If you don't get in there, Vegeta's gonna die! My father would rather be defeated by Cell than have me, Goku, or anyone help him. He's that proud of a warrior. Hey, I get that, but still! If my father loses consciousness while fighting Cell, I'll step in.
Impressive. It looks like you're still holding on to what little life you've got left. Allow me to put you out of your misery, Vegeta. Trunks.
I'm gonna kill you, Cell!
Quite a gutsy thing to say, Trunks.
Krillin! Take my father and get him out of here! Right, you got it. Trunks' power level is taking a massive dive! Cell's power level is through the roof! Did he overpower Trunks? Not good! Vegeta! Come on, Vegeta, wake up!
But I'm rather disappointed in you and Vegeta. I expected more from you two. I mean, don't tell me this has been a waste of my time. Now, just one last question. It's interesting. Although it ultimately proved meaningless, you were able to greatly increase your power in a very short period of time. If you had more time, would you be able to power up even further?
It's hard to say without actually trying. Why would you ask me something like that?
So it is a possibility. Next question. Why hasn't Goku shown his face yet? I mean, what could he possibly be doing that's more important than this?
Goku is training to take you down. No matter what you do, he'll be ready to fight you tomorrow. If you're looking for a real challenge, and it sounds like you are, then Goku won't disappoint. Trust me.
Glad to hear it. Then maybe I'll hold a little tournament.
A tournament?
Let's make it 10 days from now. Say 12 o'clock. That should give you time to better your skills, if that's possible.
No, what are you talking about?
I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but there used to be a martial arts tournament known as the World Tournament. I think it's high time we brought that back. One small change. In this tournament, I'll be the only opponent. I'll fight you one victim at a time. And if I win, the next challenger enters the arena and fights me. And then the next, and the next, until I'm the last one standing. I'll spread the word of the tournament, its rules, and its location soon. Perhaps we can even have the whole thing televised. What fun.
Wait, Cell. What's the point of holding a tournament? What's your end goal?
The tournament will showcase my strength and true greatness, and plunging the world into terror will be a nice little bonus as well. And my end game is, I don't have one. I mean, maybe to have a little fun toying with you half-wits, destroying, tormenting, lording over you. But my real passion, of course, is to see the look on people's faces as they cower and realize that all hope is lost. I can't wait to see what you can do.
After reviving Vegeta and Krillin with some Senzu beings, Trunks told them about the tournament Cell was planning to hold.
A tournament?
He's just toying with us. Damn him!
I plan on entering the hyperbolic time chamber again, once Goku and Gohan are out.
You and Kakarot will only get in the way. I will be the one to enter that room and finish this.
I too will enter the tournament. Please, take me to the Capsule Corporation and have me repaired. I will prove useful.
Are you crazy? You're one of Dr. Giro's androids!
Okay. I'll take you. Truth be told, we could use as many allies as we can get.
Krillin.
Relax, Trunks. I have a feeling this guy's not so bad after all. I mean, the two other androids Cell absorbed didn't seem that bad either. You said it yourself. These androids and history itself are different from what you know.
Gohan, you've gotten so much stronger than I thought you would. It's pretty impressive.
I hope so. It's hard to tell, though.
But I gotta say, you haven't come close to reaching your full potential yet. You've got a lot more in you. I just know it.
Really?
What do you say? Think it's time to finish up our training?
Finish it?
Yep. Come at me with everything you've got, And don't hold back. Try your best to take your old man down, huh?
Well, I can't do that. But I'll do what I can.
Come on, Gohan. Let's see what you got. Show me.
Okay.
Not too shabby, Gohan. Now it's my turn.
Try this! Whoa!
I think you're finally starting to learn to control your power.
I think so too.
This is great, Gohan. You're well on your way to
Surpassing you?
That one actually hurt, Gohan. What are you doing, Gohan? You need to get angrier. Gohan. Gohan, that was incredible. Don't ever forget what that felt like.
Right. But, Dad, we're probably gonna need more time before we go beyond Super Saiyan, don't you think? I mean, come on. I just learned how to become one, so I have no clue what I would even do to go further than that.
I think I just might know what to do about that.
Huh?
We just need to get our bodies used to staying in the Super Saiyan form. What do you say? Think the two of us can manage that, Gohan?
Staying in the Super Saiyan form?
Yep. We treat Super Saiyan as our normal state of being. Do you understand? Anytime we're awake and moving around, that's the form we'll be in. First, we'll learn to control the more emotional aspects of the transformation. That makes the most sense, right? Then, once we do that, we'll start our training up again from the basics. This could work out. I know it's not exactly straightforward, but I really think this is our best shot at going beyond Super Saiyan.
Okay.
After informing Trunks of the tournament, Cell constructed an arena in a nearby deserted area. He then forced his way into a TV station and, via live broadcast, delivered his terrifying message to the entire world. His tournament, known as the Cell Games, would be open to all and begin in just 9 days. Cell then declared that if all participants were to fail, he would eliminate all known life on the planet. In order to prove that he meant business about his threat, he easily reduced a section of the city to rubble. Cell's ultimatum proved effective in its purpose, as the world had become utterly gripped in fear. Recent peace had weakened army and police forces, now powerless to confront the new enemy. People had already seemed to have forgotten about the young boy who had stopped the evil demon King Piccolo. They were also unaware of Vegeta, the Saiyans, and the others that fought Frieza on Namek. Goku was no more than a long-forgotten memory.
Damn that Cell. This is just a game to him?
No way. I can't believe he actually went on television and told everyone. If none of us can beat him, he's going to kill everyone on Earth.
And now the whole world is panicking.
I hope Goku and Gohan are almost done with their training.
There are still 3 hours left before the full day is up.
No guarantee they'll come out after exactly 1 day. No need to rush. We've got 9 days until the games.
Huh? That's Goku and Gohan's energy. Are they out already?
What? What are they doing out this early?
What? Vegeta and Trunks? You guys are here too? Cell must still be alive. What happened? I can still sense his energy.
Huh? That's Gohan. He looks so different. What? They're still Super Saiyan? Wait, something is different. They seem calm.
Someone get us up to speed on what's going on.
Right. Here's what happened.
The Cell games, huh? So, he's holding a tournament. Honestly, that sounds kind of fun. Mr. Popo, you still got my uniform?
Oh, yes, I have it right here.
Mr. Piccolo, I'd like some new clothes too. Like yours.
Sure thing. You're gonna look real good in this.
Yay! Thanks, Mr. Piccolo.
So, tell me, think you have what it takes to beat Cell?
Not sure. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him in this perfect form of his yet. Actually, I'll go do that now. There we go.
Oh, it's Goku.
Yep, in the flesh.
So what do you think, Goku? Are you willing to let the fate of your world be decided in this ring?
Kinda small for something like that, wouldn't you say? So that's your perfect form.
Yes, yes indeed.
You can count on me being here for the tournament. But until then, don't go killing anybody. Not one person, got it? We're gonna have a great match. Man, he's gotten way stronger than I thought he would.
So, Goku, what do you think?
I'll be completely honest. I didn't think he'd power up as much as he did. Okay, so... I won't know for sure until I fight him, but I'm probably not gonna be strong enough to beat him.
No way.
Then just go back into the hyperbolic time chamber. We've got the time.
Nah, me and Gohan will train outside. We got 9 days. We'll figure something out within that time.
But why? You still haven't used up a full day. Why in the world would you waste one of the 2 days of your life you're allowed inside that chamber?
Because that place can really put your body through the ringer, if you know what I mean. We could use some quality rest right now.
Well, well, look at that. Even the mighty Kakarot wasn't nearly tough enough to handle the room.
Fine. You might be right about that. But training there anymore wouldn't do us any good. But don't let me stop you. If you guys want to head back inside, go right on ahead. Besides, it looks like you could use some more training.
What? You have some nerve. You don't actually think you're stronger than me now, do you? Don't make me laugh!
Yeah, a lot stronger, actually.
What?
All right. Keep at it, you guys. See you all at the tournament, okay? Gohan, let's go.
Oh, right.
Only 9 days remained until the Cell Games tournament. Goku and Gohan returned home for some well-earned rest after their intense training.
Here's the plan. We'll rest for 3 days, train for 3 days, and then rest another 3. How does all that sound?
Dad, are you sure that's okay? You think we can beat Cell?
Trust me, we'll be fine.
Goku, I need you to come back to the house.
Huh? Chi-Chi?
Ha!
Yep, there's no place like home.
Goku, you're finished training, right? Then let's go somewhere as a family.
Well, I'm not completely finished, but okay, sure.
Good, it's settled. Now that Goku finally has his license, we can borrow a large car from my father and take a relaxing drive to the lake as a family.
Okie dokie. Anything we should bring?
I'll put some lunch together for us. Can I count on you for some meat and fish?
Meat and fish. I can remember that. How much?
I'll need exactly... Bring all that back, and I'll whip up a feast.
Time to get collecting.
All right, happy hunting.
Chi-Chi, will this do for the ingredients?
Back already? That's my husband for you.
I can't wait to dig in.
I'll fix us something nice, so hold your horses. Ta-da! Finished.
Oh, wow! It smells delicious.
I tried broadening my culinary horizons for the occasion. Set your expectations high, boys.
Man, I can't wait.
You'll have to. No eating until we reach the picnic spot.
Then let's get going.
All right. It's been ages since we've gone out together. This will be fun.
I'd do anything for some tasty grub, but I've never been big on this driving business. Why don't we just take the Nimbus? Way easier.
Because then it wouldn't be a family drive, now would it? Plus, a trip by car has a little something called ambiance.
Is that it?
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Goku, remember the first day we met? When we rode on your flying Nimbus?
Of course I do. We went to see Master Roshi to borrow the Bancho fan.
Yep, that's right. When I was riding behind you, I already knew that we had to get married.
Huh? Really?
Such beautiful memories. Since the day we were first engaged up until our reunion at the World Tournament, all I could think about was meeting you again.
Mom seems happy to be spending time with Dad. When that heart disease hit him, she was really worried. I know. I should excuse myself. They'd probably enjoy a bit of time alone together. Sorry, I just remembered some stuff I have to do. Mind going on ahead without me? I'll catch up as soon as I can.
Huh? But Gohan, we've been planning this for...
Don't worry. I know the spot. Plus, I can fly there faster than you can drive. You two enjoy the ride.
If you say so. Shall we, Goku? It'll be just the two of us.
Sounds good. See you later, Gohan.
What should I do now? Hey, someone's calling. I wonder who it could be. Hello? This is Gohan.
Oh, hey, Gohan. It's me, Bulma. Can you put your dad on the line?
Oh, you want Dad? Sorry, him and Mom just left.
He did? Oh, rats. Then I just missed him.
Is something the matter?
Maybe. You see, we're at my place fixing up the android that Krillin brought back. He needs a replacement chip in his head, but we don't have the materials to make it. I did some research, and it looks like the metals we need can only be found in your neck of the woods. I was hoping your dad would be able to help out in that department.
Oh, is that all? I'd be happy to help. I'm free anyway.
Really? Oh, that'd be great. Thanks. Okay, I'll rattle off the stuff we need. Ready?
Got it. I'll have these in a jiffy.
Oh, you're a lifesaver, Gohan.
This isn't a bad way to spend an afternoon. All right. Now to take this back to Capsule Core. Hi, Bulma. Is this everything?
Looks like it. Great work, Gohan. I really appreciate it. All that's left is to build the chip. Hey! What's with that look? Are you really Gohan?
I am. Honest. It's a long story.
I'll bet. I mean, look at you. Well, you are your father's son, and Saiyans are weird, so I guess this isn't out of the question. No use applying logic to you guys, anyway.
She's being surprisingly calm about all this. I guess living with Vegeta's kinda numbed her.
Thanks for being my delivery boy. You're the best.
You're welcome. And sorry I surprised you.
By the way, now that you're here, do you want to watch me fix the android up? I'm pretty sure he's safe, but you know, you can't be too careful. So do you mind staying for a bit?
Oh, no problem. So, this is an android. These things were built to kill Dad.
There we go.
It's done?
Almost. The chip you helped us build was successfully integrated. It may be tiny, but it's what gives the android life. Now, we stick it in the cranial chamber here, and... voila!
Analyzing situation.
He's online. Hey, you! Got a name?
I am Android 16. Scanning memory logs. I was brought here by Krillin for repairs.
His memory circuits are functional. Oh, good.
He's back!
You did it, guys!
Are you the ones who repaired me? I am grateful.
Oh, no need to mention it. If you want to thank someone, thank Gohan here. After all, he helped us fix you.
Gohan.
Hello?
Searching. Data profile found. Gohan, son of Goku.
Hey now, mister. Just because he's Goku's son doesn't mean you have to terminate him.
He is irrelevant. My target is Goku, not his offspring.
That's so. Okay, I guess I can live with that.
He's staring at me. Why?
Doctor.
Yes?
I wish to run a field test in the nearby forest to gauge this body's functionality.
Well, I don't see a problem with that.
Come with me, Gohan. Your assistance may be required.
Really? Okay.
Sorry, kid, but humor him. He should be all right. But we just restarted his systems, and you never know what could happen.
Sure thing.
I will go on ahead. Find me in the forest.
Counting on you, Junior.
Right. So, how's that body of yours?
Satisfactory. Diagnostics indicate 100% functionality.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh. So, do you like animals?
Affirmative. They put me at ease.
I like animals too. All sorts of things interest me, actually. I'm hoping to be a scholar someday.
A fine goal. I am certain you will make an exemplary scholar.
By the way, are you really out to kill my dad?
Affirmative. That is my only directive. I have no other use. As a result, I was declared defective and stored away.
Huh?
I loathe conflict. Therefore, as a weapon, I am defective.
That's no reason to shut you down.
Dr. Giraud once said, "He made me in the image of his deceased son. But he was bold and daring. I am not. A war machine that shuns war is nothing but a failure."
Don't say that.
It's the truth.
Ha ha! So this is where all them cuddly critters been hiding.
Who are you people?
Just folks. Looking to make a gosh darn fortune off of pelts.
What?
Looks like we hit the jackpot. Can't believe we'd fight all these furs in one spot.
They're poachers.
Gohan?
Way ahead of you. Let's send these jerks packing. I bet this tastes really good.
You folks are crazier than a dog in a hubcap factory!
Threat neutralized.
Yeah.
Gohan, I am grateful for your assistance in protecting the animals, as well as for assisting with my repairs. My apologies for not thanking you sooner.
Oh, it's no big deal.
The real reason I asked you to accompany me is a discrepancy between my data and your current appearance. I intended to personally reevaluate your potential in combat, but thanks to the altercation with the poachers, there is no longer such a need. Your power is immense. It far surpasses all your records in my system. I foresee you becoming the deciding factor in the outcome of the Cell Games.
Me? But my dad's way stronger.
We are not so different, you and I.
We aren't?
Let us return for now. The doctor will be worried if we take too long.
Right. Let's head back. How are 16 and I alike?
How'd it go?
Exceptional. I am fully operational thanks to you.
Nice job out there, boys! I heard you rounded up some poachers. Bet you socked him something fierce, huh? What morons going up against the son of Goku and a giant android? Ha!
It was nothing, really.
I know! Why don't you stay for dinner? It's the least I can do to repay you for your help today.
Honestly, I haven't done anything.
Aw, don't be silly. Make yourself at home and spend the night while you're at it. I'll phone your mother for you, okay?
Okay, sure.
Oh. So Gohan's at Bulma's? I was wondering where he'd run off to.
Yep, she just called and said he's staying the night too. Her family's loaded. Gohan's probably having the feast of his life right now. Aren't you jealous, Goku?
Well, sure. I love myself some good grub, but nothing beats your home-cooked meals. And if we're being honest, I'd choose them over any spread in the world.
Really? Thanks. Even if it's just flattery. Oh, I'm getting so embarrassed.
Shortly after Gohan had returned home.
We've just received breaking news. After having been dispatched to defeat the monster known as Cell, the Royal Guard has been utterly decimated due to one of Cell's attacks. I repeat,
How terrible!
Those were innocent people. That monster! Chi-Chi, I need to talk to Piccolo about something. I'll be right back.
Goku! And he's gone. What does he need to talk to Piccolo about?
I'm not sure.
Yo!
Goku, what is it?
You don't think you'd be able to go back to how you used to be before merging with Kami, do you?
What?
Well, merging with Kami made the Dragon Balls disappear, right? And I want to use the Dragon Balls to wish all the people back who were killed by Cell.
Sorry, but it's not like flipping a switch. We're stuck together forever. Exactly why I needed to think so long and hard about it before coming to a decision.
Wow, that must have been a tough call. I know. Maybe I could ask one of the Namekian survivors to come to Earth. If he agrees to stay here, we'd have a new guardian. And you know what that means? The Dragon Balls would come back, baby!
That's a wonderful idea.
Wait here. Fingers crossed.
With King Kai's assistance, Goku managed to zero in on the Namekian survivors' new home world. Upon arriving via instant transmission, Goku was given a hero's welcome by the planet's residents. Goku explained Earth's predicament and asked the new Grand Elder Mori if he knew any candidates suited to becoming Earth's new guardian. As luck would have it, Mori knew just the person for the job. It was none other than...
Dende?
Piccolo! It's been too long!
Wait 1 sec. I'll have Gohan and Krillin here in a jiffy. Let's see.
What?
Guys, meet Earth's new guardian.
Is that really you, Dende? It's been ages! Hey, can you believe Blondie here is actually Gohan?
Krillin! Gohan! It's great to see you two!
Are you really gonna be the new guardian?
That's right! I'm really glad our paths could cross again.
Dende, is it true that you can restore the Dragon Balls?
Yes, I can. Making a new set would take about 100 days. But if we use the inert set already on Earth, I should be able to have them working in no time.
Really? That's perfect!
We would then get 3 wishes, right? Same as on Namek?
Yes.
So, would we be able to wish back multiple people like last time?
I suppose that could be possible. I mean, I'd have to make the proper adjustments. But if you did that, it would count as 2 wishes.
Oh? Is that all?
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right, I'll begin right away. The Dragon Ball should be restored now.
Wait, what? Already?
Incredible. Looks like this little guy has some serious power.
All right, I'll round up all the Dragon Balls then. Gohan, consider your training complete. Kick back with Dende until the Cell games start.
Huh? But...
Hey, don't worry. It'll be fine. Later.